It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the... Sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. Doncic outside. Hachimura the screen. Out to the right wing. And here's James outside. The Thunder pull it in. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
And the rejection by Holmgren. And stolen by James. Pass to Reeves. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Creating some easy offense off the steal. LeBron James always lurking with those quick hands.
Back to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. The offensive rebound. Hayes. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by LeBron. And it's the Lakers ball. Here's Doncic. On the wing, Reeves. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A set. Footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Doncic from deep LeBron. Dort grabs the miss. Here's Oklahoma City. Over in the corner, Williams. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Hayes. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. The Lakers trail. Doncic with it. Dort covering. LeBron outside. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. Doncic outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Taken away by Hayes. James looking around. Good D by Holmgren.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Dort. After Luka Doncic's miss, the wide open look here for Hartenstein. And that one comes up a bit short. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Hachimura. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Holmgren. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Great to see a young guy like Holmgren hustling on the backboard. Such a key part of a team's success.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Now, here's Doncic. Here's Hayes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Here's Wallace, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Here's Doncic. On the wing, Reeves. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Pass to Hachimura. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Holmgren. The shot, no good. Lakers trail by 7. Reeves outside. Here's Hachimura. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Here's Doncic. And he makes that one.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Holmgren. Back to Caruso. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Pass to Hachimura. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Holmgren with it. Defended by Reeves. Out to Wallace. Holmgren in the post. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Hayes throws it down.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside for 3. Shot clock at 5. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. Here's Holmgren. Back to Joe. On the wing, Wallace. Shoots over Doncic. Wallace misses. Lakers trail by 11. Looking to get it going. Doncic. They recover it. Reeves outside. No good on the 3. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 20-7 run. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
A 3-ball. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. The drive by James. Can't connect from short range.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter.
12. The Thunder. 24.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Grizzlies come into town for this one. Home court advantage goes to the Warriors, playing here in San Francisco. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And here's Morant. Edey gets the bucket. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry wide open. Oh, good on the triple. Morant outside. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And the rejection by Jackson. It's good.
Ooh, little sweet touch on the floater. Morant has so many shots to choose from in his bag.
To the middle. And that one's good by Butler.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David.
Inside Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
Here's the screen. Here's Podziemski. In the corner, Moody with it. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
And, Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
And here's Jackson after the three-pointer from Stephen. Oh, wow.
Yes! You're taking a little bit of a risk when you get that fancy, but Jackson... He's got the bounce to pull it off.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's Butler driving the lane. And Bane pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And it's Morant missing. Curry outside. And the Warriors miss again. Now the Grizzlies with it. And a wide open look for Bane. Offline with his 3. Pass to Podziemski. Some nice passing by Golden State. And the basket by Curry.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
There's the pick. To the inside. Here's Edey. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. To the paint. Here's Green. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Here's Edey. Green with the block. Right side Curry. Pass to Green. Now Moody. And Curry has it in the corner. Green, the screen. Podziemski with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They now take the lead. Butler's got 7 points.
And knew he had a look before he had the ball. Great anticipation by Butler.
Inside, Edey.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Butler, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Tipped away.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Here's Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
And the dunk by Jackson.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And the shot is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. The Grizzlies trailed by 7. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by Memphis.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Grant. And the rejection by Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Substitution on the court.
On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Huff. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Curry. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Number 7, Bunny.
On defense, Golden State, they lead by 7. Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few years. RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Grizzlies have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0-2 so far. After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
It's blocked. Outside Pippen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the first. Aldama can't hit. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Podziemski. Swiped it away. Aldama gets the bucket.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Kuminga. It's stolen by Aldama. Here's Pippen. Kennard on the wing. And it's blocked. Goes back up. Here's Huff. Count it. Huff's got 6.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Hield. Down low. With the teardrop. And the layup good by Curry. 15 points in the game.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
Outside Pippen. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Stolen by Pippen. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense. No time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Got it up. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
35.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
29.
It's been all about Stephen. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Kuminga, no good. The Grizzlies trailed by 4. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Back to Curry. Hield outside. Shot clock at 5. And the Warriors miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside. Grant. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Kuminga heading to the hoop. It's tipped. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you.
Ja Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and rolls.
Here's Green. They kick out to Hield. Curry outside. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Green. Green's got his second bucket.
This is the energy that Green provides. Just flat out refuses to give up on any play.
The Warriors leading. Curry deciding where to go with it. Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. Lets the three fly. Aldama with the rebound. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Draymond Green with the rebound. Hield outside. Outside Green. Three-pointer, Butler. Aldama with the rebound. Williams inside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Here's Curry. The layup off target. Left side Williams. Pass to Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. It's his first trip to the line. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 20. Pass to Podziemski. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside for Jackson. The three. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
That's all the defense there. Can't let Curry get into the lane.
Here's Edey. Chalk up 2 there. Edey's got 7.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Pass to Curry. And here is Green. Back to Curry. And it's blocked. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retaining possession.
Coming out of the floor for your Warriors, number 5, Kevon Looney.
It's stolen. Jackson with the bounce pass. The shot by Wells, no good. The Warriors trail. And Curry has it in the corner. Fires for 3. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Pippen outside. Jackson has the open look. The second effort. Here's Edey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Memphis leading by 4. Here's Conchar. Tries yet again. Pass to Huff. Wells with it. Just 4 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Edey. And finally, that one's good. Edey's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Here's Curry with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Here's Huff. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Moody. Stolen by Pippen. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now a 7-point Grizzly lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Memphis?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Now Pippen. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Edey gets the bucket.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so here is Golden State. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Huff. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Outside Pippen. Shot from the wing. Warriors with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the Grizzlies, Jackson.
Now Podziemski. Still without a basket. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall. Pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
To the left wing. Here's Huff. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Outside Curry. Pass to Moody. Over to the left wing. Fires from deep. Curry can't get it to go.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Warriors trailed by 10 and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now, here's Kennard. Nothing on the board. Fires from the wing. Pass to Looney. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Huff. Rebound by Butler. On offense, here are the Warriors. It's Curry outside. And Bane pulls it down.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Here's Looney. No good on the last second attempt there. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Grizzlies up 8.
49.
And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Looney. Here's Moody. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Morant. Jacks up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Hield can't hit. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Payne for 3. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Hield with the bucket.
Hield showing his quick release.
Memphis leading by 8. Outside, Bane. It's stolen by Hield. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Moody. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Richard with Buddy Hield. We're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score. Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Payne for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry on the wing. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Jackson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson's going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
Now here's Curry. 27 points for him. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Bane. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. On the wing, Hield. Golden State moving it around.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. They get the rebound. Pass to Edey. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Edey's got 15.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Wells. For 3. Moody's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Here's Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
They set the pick. Here's Butler. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
He misses the free throw.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Warriors trailed by 9. Here's Curry. He's got 27. Here's Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 6.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Outside, Bane. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Curry. Latrey. Aldama with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Again, the miss by Bane.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Hield. Pass to Butler. Lets it go with a 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Outside Jackson. Aldama with the ball. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Green. Now here's Curry. Curry in the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
So cunning on the attack. Curry gets defenders to foul on the drive because there's nothing else you can do.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Unloads. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when Curry is shooting while in rhythm, he is lights out. Nothing you can do to stop him.
Morant left side. Here's Kennard. And again, unable to change momentum here. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. For the lead. And it's good on the layup. Curry's got 33.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
Kennard for 3. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 19-7 run. A nice shot by Moody.
From Jimmy Butler.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Aldama. Green with the rebound. And here is Butler. 13 points in the game. And the shot goes in. Green's got 8 points.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
And Morant gets it to go.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
In the corner, Moody with it. Back to Curry. Wide open. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies making a switch here. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Now Pippen uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. And it goes down 2 points. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 10 points for Draymond Green. Pippen outside. Here's Huff. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
And then Hield with the dunk.
Comes right off the pick and knocks it down. Great use of the screen by Hield.
Pass to Huff. It's stolen by Green. Here's Hield. In the corner. Moody with it. Curry outside. Curry! What else is new?
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well. No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Huff. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. He's off on the second. Here's Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Warriors have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Both good from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Good if it goes. Oh, big time shot.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Edey. Butler with the steal. Here's Hield. The shot's good. on the assist by Butler. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflection.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Bane looking around. Here's Williams. That one, no good. Warriors leading by 16. There's a screen to the wing on the left. Outside Curry. Off with the layup. Morant with it. Outguarded by Hield. Here's Heaney. And the layup falls.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes Ja Morant such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
Outside Curry. Pass to Hield. Over Jackson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Driving inside. Jackson is doubled. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
They set the screen. They kick out to Hield. Here's Curry. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Jackson.
Draymond Green. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good. Bane. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Morant. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Morant's got 19 points.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Podziemski. Butler in the corner. Podziemski with it. Here's Moody. Here's Butler. Outside for Curry. The three. Edey with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. To the inside. Score the basket. His eighth. 8 for 13 from the floor. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
Both free throws good from Morant. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Right side Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. 5 to shoot. Memphis moving that ball around. Edey gets the bucket.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Green, the screen. Pass to Moody. Takes a three. And it's Green with the jam.
And that shot was huge as they tried to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
A shot by Wells, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Cloak loose. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. They get it again. Here's Morant. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Ja Morant. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. At one point, they led by 16. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Edey. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Edey's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this. I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
And that one's good, Morant.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Pass to Green. Here he goes. Here's Moody. And the 3 off target.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
To the paint. Here's Wells. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. And it's now only a 1-point Warrior lead. There's the screen. Here's Curry. Majemski on the wing. The offensive rebound. Butler on the attack.
A high IQ play from a high IQ player. Butler, the second chance opportunity there.
Payne for 3. Traps in the tray. Baines got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And they pick up 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Outside, Green. They set the pick. Curry. Pass to Butler. Now Pajemski. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry can't get it to go. Morant left side. Puts the move on. He can't get that one to fall. Great tee that time from Green. Here's Butler. Green in the high post. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd team foul. Grizzlies foul. Number 30.
Outside Curry. Pass to Moody. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis trailing here. On the wing, Jackson. Morant right side. Here's Payne. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And 11 points for Desmond Bane.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Curry attacking. The kick outside to Butler. No good with the triple. Here's Bane to take the lead. He shoots again. Rebound by Butler. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Curry on the wing. Nice move. Oh, nothing phases Curry.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Now here's Curry. Podziemski on the wing. Back to Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what I appreciate about Butler is how tough he is. This guy welcomes going into contact while shooting.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And hey, he did just enough to get the lead. That's what's most important.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And here is Curry. Outside Butler. Outside Curry. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Curry. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though, so he can't get either to fall. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside for Curry. For the 3. Right between the eyes.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
And this is it, guys. Down one, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have. And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here. Here's Curry. Gets the game winner to fall.
0's on the clock as he drains the game winner.
A hero's finish, and they're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that one.